represent, gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again, light it up. Represent, had to do it hella big, had to run it back again, light it up.
Guys, I got on a giant flathead. Guys, I got on a giant flathead. It's raining. Alright, guys, I got a giant flathead. I'm here with my dad. And it's raining. It was thunderstorming. It's still pouring real heavily, but that's a big old flathead, dude. Heck yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. We're gonna try to tie it out. Alright. Oh, it's a nice flathead. Oh my god, that's a big, hey, oh my god, I'm gonna fall. Oh, that's a big flathead, dude. I threw a yellow bass and it bit. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Whoa, oh my god, that's a big flathead, dude. It bit the yellow bass. I put a live yellow bass in there. Yeah, we did it. We did it. A giant flathead on the Wilson rod. We did it. On the Wilson rod, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mission accomplished, dude. This is what we came for. Holy crap. Oh my god. River giant. I'm out here with my dad, and we were strictly after these flathead, dude. And just pure muscle. Super strong here in the shallow water. They have to stay strong so they can survive this harsh condition. Warm water. And I threw a yellow bass and he swallowed this yellow bass. Like literally, I can see the line going to his gut. Oh my gosh. My dad's filming, so I'm always fortunate to be out here with him. And we got a nice, heavy river giant here. Shallow river giant. It's as big as my 4-year-old son. He's heavy. Look at that mouth. We did it. This is what we came for, boys. Yes. All right, guys. I went back to the car to grab my camera here. And boy, I tell you, I just landed a nice flathead. Shallow river flathead catfish. Mission accomplished. I'm so excited, dude. I'm sweating under my raincoat. We did it, man. I threw a live yellow bass back into the river and landed this giant. Look at that. Woo. Look at that mouth. This is what we came for, boys. Such a beautiful fish. I love it, man. This is what we came for. They're just so much stronger here in the shallow river because they need to be. They need to be strong. They need to stay strong to survive this type of condition. So it's a beautiful fish, and yeah, my dad came here. He wants to keep this one, so this is we'll keep it. So it's legal to keep one here. Such a beautiful fish. Look at that. Man, this is what we came for, dude. This is why we do this. This is why we do what we do. We're here to catch shallow river flathead catfish. Yeah, such a big fish. My dad can't wait to put this on the stringer, so we're gonna take this home for the 4th of July and cook it, throw it on the grill, and share it with the fam. So what an awesome catch. Guys, that was freaking awesome. I'm glad you can join me. I don't want my camera to get wet. My camera's not waterproof, unfortunately, but we're gonna get back to fishing. Hopefully the rain dies down a little bit here around 9 and so we can catch more catfish for you guys. So what goes on here where I fish, the river is really shallow, and the spot where I'm fishing here, it's highly pressure. So what you want to do is you want to think like a fish, like seriously, really think like a big fish. And here we're gonna think like a giant flathead catfish. If you were the biggest fish here, and it's shallow, it's crowded, it's not deep, it's not vast, it's a lot of people fishing, throwing giant sinkers and all sorts of floaters and all sorts of baits, where would you hide and where would you be and what would you eat, right? So you gotta think kind of what they naturally eat, what they're naturally used to eat. Yeah, sometime you'll get lucky, you'll get them on plastic or cut baits or a pretty nice, you know, well fillet piece of fish bait or night crawlers, but a lot of time you really want to blend in with the environment. So what I did was I use a I think 20-pound braided line as my main line, and my leader line will be a 12-pound fluorocarbon line, something that's tough enough, strong enough, that will be able to not just to fight the fish, but also fight rocks, sharp rocks. A lot of time there's a lot of rocks down there that you don't know of, and you can get wrapped around those rocks, and rocks are the one that will actually cut your line, right? So what you want to do is you want to come out here with some strong line, but not too heavy. You don't want to go crazy where it's like a 30-pound mono line where the fish can, I don't know, I feel like fish can feel that, they can see that, and that kind of scares them off, because they see a lot of people that come out here, that's what they throw, right? They like to sit on a giant mono line that's like 30-pound, just big heavy sinker that just makes a lot of vibration and sound. And you really want to be stealthy too at the same time, right? You're not walking around, you're not wading around the river, you're not talking, throwing a bunch of rocks and stuff like that out in the water, having kids around you, right? So you really want to be stealthy, because again, water's shallow, fish are really sensitive here because there's so much pressure here. So what I did was have a fluorocarbon line, and the go-to hook here is an octopus hook, and the size I'm recommending here is size 4. So small but not big, and not too big and not too small, where when the fish get hooked, they don't escape, because these are octopus hook. They're meant to stay on the fish's mouth, and fish don't see this. Sometimes I feel like if the hook's too big, fish can feel that. It scares them off. I don't know if they can see it or not, but see that well. But that can, I don't know. I feel like that can scare them off, get them to be finicky. So because again, people are throwing all that stuff, right? Big giant hook. So you wanna stand out. You wanna overlook all that stuff. You want to think like a fish. So that's why I'm using it like a smaller hook. And what I did was I just nose hooked a yellow bass, threw it back out there, and lo and behold, the giant flathead bit it. So the knot I'm using, guys, is simply just a polymer knot, and that's the knot that I love to use. It's fast, and it's one of the strongest knot. And I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. Take something on the ground here. Just right below me, there's like giant heavy sinker that people are throwing out here. And you don't want to do that. You want to stand out from the crowd. You don't want to use anything heavy like this, because a lot of time you throw this, it makes a loud boom, that will push out the big giant fish that you're after. You don't want to do that. So what I did was just literally free float my bait, and lo and behold, that flathead took it. So again, considering the condition of the weather too, right? The temperature of the water, it's fairly warm in the water. So I knew that fish wasn't just gonna be swimming around, having fun, chasing bait. They're gonna be just stationary to a spot that holds the most oxygen, the coolest water, which is the deepest area, which is right by the dam behind me here. And literally just under those crazy waves that you see behind me. Looks scary, but it's not that deep today. And so depending on the condition, some days you come, it might be really high, it might be really low. Today, it's doable. So I was thinking that the fish would be under here, and guess what? We caught that flathead right under there, and I didn't have it on. I didn't have the camera recording. What happened was I threw the yellow bass towards the dam, and then it drifted down. I just let it free float, and it's gonna feel like you're getting snagged. And what happened was you could feel that bite, and all you gotta do is just wait for that fish to eat the bait and set the hook, and you'll feel that giant log just moving around in the current. So that was pretty cool. Let's get back to fishing. Basically, this is the same size that I was using for the flathead. What I did was I cut a little bit of the tail off, so that way it doesn't spin so fast in the current, and kind of let this kind of free float down the current. Just gonna nose hook kind of like this, just making sure that my hook stays on the nose of the fish here. What I do is I'll just snip off the tail here, just like that. And if you want, you can kind of cut the fins here to kind of just make it easier for the flathead to, just make it easier for the flathead to swallow the bait. So Just cut the fins off the spikes. You're literally just gonna cut the spikes off like that, and you're good to go. We got the yellow bass, and we're literally gonna cast it. We're just gonna cast it towards the dam, right? Toward the spillway. And let that stuff just kind of, let that yellow bass just kind of flow back down the current. Because what the giants are gonna do is they're gonna wanna lay flat down to the ground. The calm area, the water is a little bit warmer. And again, the most oxygen supply to a giant big fish gills is gonna be right around this area. So I noticed the dam is getting a little bit more crazy. So I don't know if this is gonna work. Usually you want the waves to be less chaotic. So that way your bait can drift lower to the ground. And yeah, it looks like my line is just going too fast now. So it all depends on condition, right? The fish are here. You just got to get to them. So we will try to fish towards the dam so that way our line doesn't get dragged by the current too fast. And hopefully that giant will just pick it up. Guys, I'm gonna head back home. It's getting hot. Spend some time with the family. So thanks for joining me. What a day. And then yeah, we're gonna hopefully we can get back out here and do some more fishing. And yeah, I'll see you on the next adventure.